In the heart of a snowy forest, two little foxes sat huddled together, their breath visible in the chilly air. Finn, the older teen fox with bright orange fur, tried to comfort his younger sister Faye, who was trembling and crying softly. "It's just not fair," Faye sniffled, her big eyes filled with tears. "I miss Mom and Dad so much. Why did they have to leave us?" Finn looked around at the frosty trees, feeling the weight of their loneliness. "I know, Faye, it's hard, but we have each other and we'll figure it out." As the snowflakes fell gently around them, they heard the sound of crunching footsteps nearby. Curious, they turned to see an old lady, bundled in a thick red cloak, approaching with a warm smile. "What are two little foxes doing out in this cold?" she asked, her voice gentle and kind. Finn straightened up, trying to sound brave. We lost our parents. It's Christmas, and we don't know what to do." The old lady's heart melted at their words. "Oh, dear ones. You shouldn't be alone on Christmas. Why don't you come home with me? I have a cozy place and a warm dinner waiting." Faye's eyes sparkled with hope, and Finn nodded, feeling a flicker of excitement. "Really? You'd want us?" "Of course," she said, holding out her hand. "Come along." The little foxes scampered after her, their hearts lifting with each step. When they arrived at her cottage, the warmth enveloped them like a big, cozy blanket. The old lady led them inside, where a fire crackled merrily in the hearth. "Make yourselves at home," she said, her eyes twinkling. "I'll prepare a special Christmas dinner." As she bustled around the kitchen, Finn and Faye looked at each other, still amazed. The walls were adorned with colourful ornaments, and the sweet scent of baking cookies filled the air. It felt like a dream. Faye explored the living room, her sadness slowly melting away as she spotted a small Christmas tree. "Look, Finn, it's so pretty," she exclaimed, her tail wagging with excitement. Finn grinned, feeling warmth spread through him. "It really is. It's like magic." While the old lady cooked, she shared stories of Christmas traditions, laughter echoing in the room. Finn and Faye listened intently, forgetting their worries for the first time in days. "Did you know," she said, stirring a pot, "that Christmas is all about love, family, and hope? It's a time for kindness and joy." When dinner was finally ready, the table was filled with delicious food, roasted vegetables, warm bread, and the most delightful smelling stew. The old lady invited them to sit down, and they feasted together, laughing and sharing stories. As they ate, Faye suddenly remembered. "What do you think our parents would say if they saw us here?" she asked, her voice a mix of joy and nostalgia. "They'd be so happy that we're safe and warm," Finn replied, smiling, "and they'd want us to enjoy this moment." After dinner, the old lady brought out a small basket filled with presents. "I thought you might like a little surprise," she said, her eyes sparkling with delight. Finn and Faye's faces lit up as they opened the gifts. Inside were colourful scarves, a little toy for Faye, and a book of Christmas stories. "This is the best Christmas ever," Faye squealed, wrapping her scarf around her neck. As the night wore on, they gathered around the fireplace, sipping hot cocoa. The old lady read from the book, her voice warm and comforting, filling the room with magic. Before long, Finn and Faye felt a sense of belonging they hadn't felt in a long time. The old lady wasn't just helping them, she was giving them a home filled with love. When it was time for bed, the old lady showed them a cozy room with soft blankets and pillows. "You can stay here as long as you'd like," she said gently. That night, as Finn and Faye snuggled in bed, they realized that even though they had lost their parents, they had found something new, a family who cared for them. "Do you think we'll be okay?" Faye whispered, her eyes growing heavy. Finn smiled, pulling her closer. "We're more than okay, Faye. We're home." And with that, they drifted off to sleep, dreaming of the happiest Christmas filled with love, laughter, and endless possibilities.